Hi, and thank you for your interest in becoming a refund specialist. I want to tell you about this opportunity in a little bit more detail. And to be able to do that, I want to take you to the very beginning of where it all started. So, 23 years ago, I started out as a pregnant mum. I had a toddler that was 4 years old, and I was looking at just something that can actually allow me to be working from home so I can be around my kids. And my wish list really was, I wanted something that was independent, that can make me six figures, that I can do from home around my family and my kids. That was my wish list. And I looked everywhere and checked out all the opportunities that were on offer, and they were all complete fluff, completely non-viable. And I very quickly became heartbroken and just resigned to the fact that I was going to just go back to my job after I had my baby, and that was that. I was broken. And I was sitting one night and watching TV, and it was showing this gentleman, this older gentleman that was on his show, and the presenter was handing him a check, right, for money that he had lost, that he didn't know existed, for a 401 account that he had. And this dude had no idea that he was basically missing $300,000 plus in money. And of course, he was just over the moon getting this money back. I sat there completely stunned. It was the first time I actually thought that, there is something out there where, it's an opportunity. And that to me was my penny dropping at this point, okay? And I thought, this is it. This is the kind of business that I want to be doing. And I went searching and finding out how in the heck someone can actually lose $300,000 and change, okay, and not know about it. What I found completely shocked me. And what it resulted in completely changed my life forever. And that is refunding. So, when I went looking, what I found was that there was globally just under $100 billion, okay, in monies completely lost, missing, and waiting to be refunded. And there was millions and millions and millions of people that are basically clueless that they are owed this money and they are owed this refund. And that was a total wow moment for me. I want to show you a little search just to give you an idea of what that looks like, and then we can discuss what this could mean for you. So this is a search that I did just on Google. All right. And I looked for, money owing, just to show you what I'm talking about. This is in Australia only. And, Nine News talks about, more than $20 billion, okay, across Australia that's sitting idle, right? Funds that are sitting idle around the country, right? And basically waiting to be refunded to the rightful owners, to the right people that really should be requesting that refund. Most of them are completely oblivious. Now, that figure is actually today around $23 billion in Australia alone. Globally, it actually sits around the $100 billion. And this is across Australia, New Zealand, the USA, UK, and Canada. These are the jurisdictions that our program covers. It is an amazing, juicy sector to be in. And this just shows you just the opportunity that's there in Australia. So when I discovered this, I got really excited, okay? Now, I had in my bank account, okay, $273. That was all I had to my name. And that was really distressing because I wanted to dive into this refunding sector, this beautiful concept that I've just discovered so badly. What I ended up doing was basically selling everything that wasn't bolted down in my house, in my storage, it all went on eBay. This is like over 20 years ago. Everything I sold, cleared about $5,000 and bankrolled this business, okay? What ended up happening is that I took this business from the $273 plus selling my items for $5,000. Within 7.5 years, I had made enough income, invested it, and at 7.5 years, I had $9 million in net worth. And that was the beginning. So now, it wasn't all roses and it wasn't all, skipping through the fields. I had initially, in order to learn, in order to start, in order to generate income, I was working, 16 hours a day. So in my first 8 months of this business, I was making money, right? Good money. But I was non-stop. 16, 17, even 18 hours a day was normal. So I stopped and I had to think, okay, hold on. At year one, right, I had earned about $87,000. So I knew I had something, okay? I was making money and I was really happy at helping people, right? I loved what I was doing and I was making decent money, but the hours were insane. So I stopped and I said, hold on, this is not sustainable long term, right? You can't work 16-hour days long term. That wasn't that wish list. I wanted a lifestyle. I wanted to travel. I wanted to have 6 figures and I wanted it on semi-automatic, on cruise control once it was set up, right? That was my wish list and that wasn't where I was at around 8 months into my business. So I stopped and I systemized the whole thing. I created a system that allowed me, to basically drop my hours where I was just having to work 5 hours a day because the system allowed me to scale. And at the same time, my income would go up. And annually, you would see it going up and up. And at a certain point, obviously, that was income that was being invested. So that became basically the basis for the Refund Specialist system. So it's a system that allows you to work in something that you love, to have lifestyle freedom, to have financial freedom, and to be able to do most of it completely on your own terms, not working more than 25 hours a week and earning around 6 figures and being able to scale that quite easily. So I developed a business, that shows a step-by-step process and the system, that can make you work less, earn more, and have the lifestyle freedom that I've enjoyed. We've been around for 23 years and we've helped thousands of people get financial and lifestyle freedoms. Now, we provide a very intensive support system. It's 12-month complimentary 24/7. Now that limits our capacity to how many people can actually assist at any one time. As of now, we can only take a maximum of 20 people. So if this resonates with you and if this interests you, there should be a button that says learn more. Please click on it, fill out the questions and go and book a time to have a chat with one of our business advisors so we can see how we can actually assist you to getting to exactly where you want to be. Thank you so much for listening.